Hello and welcome to Kitten Up Kitten. My name is Sam and today I am doing a whip and chat on this canvas. If you don't know what I mean by whip stands for work in progress, and this is one of my current ones. It's also my favourite at the minute. So I'm just gonna move my cover minder so you can have a look at this beautiful canvas. Look how beautiful it is. Those colours are stunning. Beautiful. So what am I working on today? I am working on Wonderland by DAC. It is a 42 by 59 centimetre canvas by Mandy Manzano from Diamond Art Club. It is a poured glue canvas. And as you can see, I'm quite a way through this one. So if this is your very first time visiting my channel, I want to say welcome. I hope that you like what you see. I invite you to stay. Get your whip out. Sounds good, doesn't it? Get your whip out. Whatever you're working on currently, and just sit and chill with me for a little while I do some diamond painting. If you are coming back because you're one of my subscribers, thank you so much for not only subscribing but for commenting and liking on the videos, because it does help me understand what type of content you like, what sort of things you want to talk about. So that's fabulous. So very welcome to you when you're coming back. I appreciate every single one of you, so that's lovely. So let's go through what I am using today. I am using a 60 bottle storage case. I got this one from AliExpress. Can't remember how much it was. I have a number of these. I will show you in my other room. I'll come back to the other room in a minute. I will show you one day how many cases I've got in there because they're all kitted up. I have a kitting up addiction, hence the name. It is an addiction because I have far too many kitted up. It's ridiculous. I will show you one day. Okay, so that is the case that I am using. DAC always give you some lovely labels to use, so that's nice and easy. I'm also using my grey tray from Add More Zest. Please do check her out. These trays are amazing. I am using my pink pen today. One of the ones that I got from Amazon again. And I am also using my Galaxy Cookpot. So the Cookpot is a cover minder and trash drill tray. Very handy when you are diamond painting. So I'm going to pop that back up there, and I'm going to make a start. Before I put any drills in this tray, I need to address something. Yeah. Okay, so please do not judge. I am a qualified nail tech, I promise you. Literally, I have taken my acrylics right down because I need to do a brand new set. And I have got as far as cutting them down with the e-file. I need to soak the rest of the acrylic off, but I wanted to do this first because this is more important, isn't it, than my nails. So do not judge me on my horrible claws right now. I promise you, by the next time I do a whip and chat, I will have some beautiful nails on, because I am prepping for Christmas. So the reason I'm putting a brand new set on is because I need a nice new set to start off. I've infilled these ones, redesigned them so many times, and I desperately need to have a new set on. So if I do a new set now in a nice pale colour, I can then redo them right before Christmas without having to put a new set on then. But first, diamond painting, of course. So I am working on this today. I have done a couple of sections on this since we last did the Whipham chat. I did already record a Whipham chat on this canvas, and I ended up deleting it. Right, I'm back. I had to stop for a second because my husband came through. I have no idea what I was talking about. Absolutely none. So I'm gonna wager a guess, and I'm gonna say that I was talking about the Kukpot. So if you don't know, I have made a few of these little pots. I do have them listed on Etsy. I will put the link for my Etsy store in the description box if you should like to have a look. If you are UK based, you can purchase them. Currently I don't have overseas shipping, but they are handmade. They are made using they're actually made using nail acrylic and glitter, and you know, just all the things that I would use as a nail tech. So yeah, I've really enjoyed making those. It's been quite good. So subscriber count is going up nicely, which is great. Who knew there were so many people that loved watching diamond painting as much as I do? So I have got a couple of things I want to talk about today. So first of all, I'm going to go through what I've been doing the last couple of days. Let's get that out of the way. So I have been working because it's my weekend to work. I have done a couple of long 12-hour shifts, which, you know, really did wear me out. But yesterday and today I have done 6-hour shifts, which is good. So I thought I would come home. My plan was nothing more than to come home and to do this whip and chat. I need to have a look at my storage to see what I have available to kit up, because I've got a couple of storage cases, but they're both 30 colours or less. I don't actually know if I have any canvases that are 30 colours or less, so I do need to have a look at that. But if I do, then I will be doing a kitting up very soon. You'll be pleased to hear. Other than that, not really been doing a lot. My husband went out last night and stayed over in a travel lodge because he was going for a meet-up meal with the people he used to work with. They didn't have a chance to have a leave-in do type thing, so they did that last night. So as much as I wanted to come home yesterday and do some diamond painting, I couldn't. I had a nail client and I also had 2 lots of brows to do as well, and one of them was my bestie, my best friend. I haven't seen her for ages, so by the time I'd done her lashes and brows and we'd sat and caught up on all the gossip, it was quite late. So we had a very, very late dinner come supper, and I headed off to bed with my with Pepper. Pepper is my dog, if you don't know. Pepper is not usually allowed to sleep upstairs. We do still crate her when she goes to bed, and before anyone said anything, she is absolutely fine being crated. It is her safe space, you know, she's always used it, so it's not a big thing. But last night she slept upstairs with me because my husband wasn't here. You know, a person gets lonely. It's quite nice to have someone in bed with if you're used to sleeping with somebody else. So yeah, back up this morning to go to work. So I've had a busy day at work. It's been very busy with visitors. So I was quite happy to come home, catch up on what I've got waiting on YouTube, and do this whip and chat. Okay, that's all my black. So I am currently working on 2 canvases, 3 canvases actually, but let's stick with the 2 big ones. So this one and my Ever Moment Fairy Queen. I did say in my last webcam chat that I feel like I'm a bit spoiled because I've got used to doing DAC, so I'm comparing the quality of all the canvases to DAC ones, which probably isn't a good thing. So I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying not to judge until I've managed to get a decent amount of it done. I swear to God, this house is like a flipping train station sometimes. So yeah, that is my opinion on. Look, I've got another drill there. That's my opinion on my issue, is because I've been spoiled by having DAC. But you know, it is what it is. I am on a no buy now. I'm not breaking it again because it's too close to Christmas and I can't afford it. So I shan't be buying any more new kits until I get some of these done. I must have about 8 kitted up, I think. Okay, so yes, I was talking about Pepper. I did get asked by one of my subscribers what type of dog Pepper was. So I did explain she is a Sprocker Spaniel. So her mum was a Cocker Spaniel and her dad was a Springer. So she is a Sprocker. What people get wrong is they think that means she's a crossbreed. She's not. Cocker Spaniels and Springer Spaniels actually come from the same litter. And the thing that differentiates them is their size usually. A Cocker tends to be smaller and also tends to be more one colour than the Springers are. Whereas Springer Spaniels tend to be bigger. They also tend to be multicoloured, you know, either 2 or 3 colours. But they're the same family. It's the same dog. So anyway, she is a Sprocker. Mad as a box of frogs. I'm going to put a picture up right now so you can see. She looks beautiful. Beautiful dog. But she's a pain in the arse. She really is. So if you do hear barking at any point during any of my videos, it is Pepper. Up until recently, we actually had 2 dogs. We had a Jack Russell Terrier as well, Coco. Sadly, Coco passed away about 4 weeks ago, maybe 5 weeks ago now. She was elderly and she had some problems. So we are currently a 1-dog family. And for the time being, I'm quite happy with that because it's heartbreaking when you lose a pet. It really is. And I'm just not ready to go through that again. Okay, I've got a trash drill there, so I'm going to get rid of that one. The trash that you've seen in my pot so far is all that I've had so far. And to be fair, a good 4 or 5 of those drills aren't actually trash drills. It is just that I've come across them in the wrong colour pot. That's it. Depending on how much trash I get and depending on how many leftovers I have will depend on whether I pick them back out again or not. It's just laziness, really. So that's why I like having a drill pot. That's why I like having a trash pot. Okay, so I did answer this question on the video it was on, but I'm going to answer it in more detail because I'm very aware, even if you're in the UK, across different regions we have different words for things. So I'm going to explain in as concise and short a way as I can, which for me is usually not very. Okay, a snug. Our house was built in the 1950s. It is a 3-bed semi-detached house. So if you're in the US, it would be what you would call a duplex. it had downstairs, it has the main lounge or living room, as we tend to call it in the UK. And it also has, off the kitchen, it also has what was a separate dining room. Now, we moved into this house and the sunroom, which is where I am currently, was already built. And the only time that we get around a dining table is usually Christmas, or if we have a barbecue in the summer or something. So we planned not to use that room. It's not very big. In the UK, houses don't tend to be massively big because it's a small country with a lot of people in it. So it's not a very big room. However, it is big enough to get a double bed in. So it could be used as a spare room, a spare bedroom. It could be used as a dining room, which is what it was originally intended for. But we have our table in the sunroom. So when we moved in, we made the decision that we wouldn't use it as a dining room. So we have our lounge, which is where we've got the large TV and the log burner and the sofa and all that sort of thing. And that room is predominantly used by my husband, with the very rare occasions that I may go in there to watch a film, but it's very, very rare. I can literally count on one hand the amount of times that I have sat in that room for any length of time. The old dining room, we then decided we would turn into what we call a snug. So it's basically just somewhere to chill out in. At the moment, it has in there a sofa bed, so that if anybody comes over and stays overnight, I've got somewhere to put them and they've got their own room. It also has my Welsh dresser, which at my old house, it's my pride and joy. I love my Welsh dresser. Call me old-fashioned, but I like a nice solid piece of furniture. So I've used it in the last few years for a variety of reasons. Most recently at the old house, it was used to hide all of my waxing and nail stuff and everything. That is now in that room, and it now has a variety of crafting supplies, books, paperwork, all of my storage cases, my canvases, etc. on. So that's where I store those. It also has my husband's drum kit in there for the time being. Drumming is something that he's got into sort of when we were at the old house, but he's brought it with him. So that's got it in there. So the plan is that when my summer house is built, all of my nail stuff will come out of this sunroom and go into the summer house, and that will become my home salon. And the old dining room will become what we call our snug. And it's called a snug purely because Ashley's father lived in a very old cottage, and they had a formal living room, and then they had their back room, which was more of a comfort place. So it's not somewhere that you would put people who were visiting quite formally. It was literally somewhere you could put your feet up and you could chill out and, you know, have the fire running and read a book and watch TV. So that's where we've got the word snug from. It was the best word to describe that room. So once we've got everything moved out, that snug will then be somewhere where I can go and watch YouTube or do my diamond painting, or my husband can do his drums, or our daughter can, you know, chill out and play games or something. So it's sort of like a family room. It's just less formal. It's really a kind of spare room. It's just somewhere where you put everything, where you don't have anything where else for it. It just ended up being called a snug. So that's what a snug is. I love the fact that we have the extra room. We didn't have this at the old house. I very rarely sit on a sofa. I pretty much spend my whole life in this sunroom because it has everything in here that I need. It is where I work when I'm doing nails at the moment. It is where I do the majority of my crafting. I like to sit at the dining room table when I've got friends round, or, you know, me and my mum are talking. So I just seem to stay in here. And at the end of the day, when I'm ready to chill out and watch TV, I usually go upstairs and I watch programs on my tablet. So the snug, and especially as we start getting into winter, is another place that I can go. I've got that small sofa in there. I can set my diamond painting up on my folding table, and I can hopefully, if my husband buys one, I can then cast YouTube or whatever I'm watching from my tablet to a TV, and I can do it in there, because I just don't feel comfortable in the living room. It's sort of, it is my husband's space. The exception is Christmas. Christmas Eve last year, I had my daughter, her partner and their newborn baby, plus my son over, and we all gathered in the lounge, and we watched Christmas films together, and we opened our Christmas presents early because my daughter doesn't come and see us Christmas Day, so that's what we did. So that is what a snug is. I am sure there are plenty of better names for it, but calling it the dining room just doesn't work if it hasn't actually got a dining room table in it. So that's why we don't. So that's what a snug is. Yes. So I hope that helps clear up what I'm talking about. Okay, trying to think of anything else. Okay, so the other thing that I was talking about with this subscriber is, I did ask on the last Whipham chat whether you are a one whip person or whether you have multiple canvases. I, as I've explained before, have always been a one whip person. I decided to start doing another one for the benefit of you guys, so that you didn't get too bored. So that just means that I can switch between this round one and the square one, and then you get to see something a little bit different. So that was the reason why. But at heart, I'm a one whip person. At heart, I want to get as much done on this one as possible to get it finished, because I really want to see this one done now. I've got a way to go. Especially at the rate that I'm able to diamond paint. I've not done any diamond painting. I did a little bit yesterday, not much. And like I said, I'd started to film, and I don't know why. I just couldn't get into it yesterday. So I ended up deleting that video, because at the end, I don't want to put up rubbish. I really don't. And what we were talking about was, one of my subscribers was saying, you know, she's a one whip person. She's on a budget, so she buys one. She buys one canvas from a very good company. So if you haven't heard of Heaven and Earth Designs, please go and check them out. The reason I heard of them was because I was watching Rebecca when I first started, and she was converting a Heaven and Earth Design cross-stitch pattern onto a blank canvas using her spare drills. And you all know that I keep my spare drills. I thought that was an amazing idea, because I don't want to throw away millions of plastic beads if I can use them. I've paid for them. I want to get as much money's worth out of them as I can. So I thought that was a fab idea. So yeah, you can go to Heaven and Earth Designs, you can pick one of their cross stitch patterns, and you can convert it, and then just the same way you would do with a counted cross stitch, you work from a chart and you can make it into a diamond painting, which is a brilliant idea. The other thing they also do is they also do their own diamond painting canvases, and this particular subscriber buys one of those canvases, one a month, and does those. They are fabulous canvases, and I've already put to one side that I'm going to do a similar thing when it comes time to. At the minute, I am still building my spares for my own Heaven and Earth design project, and I've already got the blank canvas and everything, so I'm going to stick to that. So Editing Sam, just showing you the picture of the little dreamer's tree. I had to cut and add this in just because I couldn't make the picture fit any other way. It's very narrow but very, very long. Back to the video, guys. I'm doing the mini version. It is still, you know, it's not very wide, but it's a very long canvas. And I am saving all of my square drills for that. So the plan is to do that canvas from scratch on a gridded canvas by following a chart. But I'll see if I can find a picture of the little dreamer's tree and I'll pop it up for you. So because I know that these, I think they're called crown jewel canvases. I'm sure that's what they're called. But you can basically buy a pre-printed diamond painting, but without the drills. So what you would do is you would either use your spares, or, no, that's the wrong one. Concentrate, Sam. Or you would, oh, that's better. Thank you, light. My my sunroom light just came on. It's on a timer. Or you would order your drills from a company from elsewhere. There's a few companies that do that. What I do like about the crown jewel canvases is you can get them printed. They're always square. They're always square diamond paintings, but you can get them printed in colour or in black and white. I love the idea of ordering it in a black and white and then watching the colour as you add it on. That sounds really interesting to me. So definitely something that I'm going to have a look at. At the minute, I just need to get my spares built so that I can do my own project. So what I do, I have the canvas that I've got, it's 200, I think it's 238 colours. So I have two 120 bottle cases, and when I dekit a square diamond painting, I first dekit into those bottles. I've got a little, you know, I've got a chart that tells me how many drills I need, and I am marking off on that as I get them. I know those bottles hold a certain amount of drills, so once I've got enough, I cross it off and say I've got enough. At some point, I will then make a start on it, but it will be a long-term project. It's not the sort of thing that you're going to get done really quickly. I mean, this canvas, it's like 18, I think it's 18 centimetres. I want to say it's like 15 inches or something. It's not very wide. It's about 15 inches. But it's a metre and a half long. So it's really narrow, but very, very long. It's not the sort of thing that I'm going to get done very quickly. And it's one of those things I would do as well as other canvases, because I would need a break from doing it. And it's a bit harder. You haven't got the pre-printed picture there to help you. So not something I'm ready to start yet, but I have everything ready. I'm just building my spares up. So I've decided to go with the green arrow. I always chuckle when I say the green arrow just because of the TV show, which I actually really enjoyed, to be fair. I haven't seen all of them. I did start watching them. yeah, so check out Heaven and Earth, especially if you save your spares. If you save your square spares, say that quickly when you've had a couple. If you save your spares, check out their crown jewel canvases, because you might find that you've got enough drills to do one of those canvases. They're sort of price wise. I haven't looked at their, I think they're about £30–40 for some of these canvases, but you do need to bear in mind that they tend to be on the bigger side, just because they are converted from cross stitch patterns. But that's another thought, you know, if you've done counted cross stitch, you could get cross stitch patterns from anywhere, as long as they are done with full stitches and not half stitches, and as long as you know that you need to multiply by a certain amount. That information will be out there somewhere, I promise. If you're under any doubt, have a look at Admiral Zest, and she has got, I think it's listed under her massive Haed project. She will tell you how to convert that pattern, because you could get little charts from anywhere and convert them into diamond paintings if you understand how it works. I mean, it's no different to doing counted cross stitch. You literally put the right colour in the right place. And the beauty is, of course, the drills that we use have DMC numbers, which is what they use for cross stitch anyway. So yeah, you just follow a chart and you can make your own diamond paintings. If you want to have a go at one of the bigger ones, you can buy blank gridded diamond painting canvases on AliExpress. There is also a couple of companies who will, if you send them the quantities of drills that you need and the pattern, I think you don't send them the whole pattern, but if you send them a certain amount of detail, they will be able to provide you with all the drills you need for that diamond painting, which I think is fab. You know, we all like a challenge. Talking of challenges, I have taken my little lion picture, my fan sales lion picture, to work. Unfortunately today it was so flaming busy, I literally laid a few drills and that was it. I have made a start, but what I have done, because I like to challenge myself, is on that picture I have sectioned the clear plastic off with washi tape. I am giving that a go to see how I get on, because I haven't done it properly before, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a go. I love watching people when they do it. I love watching them diamond paint. Sorry, had to drink some coffee then. Because I like to see the picture coming together, and you can see the rest of the picture, which I do like. I've always sectioned off with cover papers, because I don't like coming out of the square. It's just the way my brain works, you know. I'm not going to apologise for it, it's just the way I work. But, you know, watching people like Rachel Ray and Diamonds and Washi, who do section off their clear plastic with washi tape, it looks quite nice. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. So I did a little bit today. We'll see how I get on. At the minute, that clear plastic is still on there. So it can't be that bad. I did make the mistake, however, of not taking a decent tray to work with me. I am using one of the little trays you get in the Diamond Art Club kits, and it's just not big enough. I can't get the drills lined up as well in it, so I do need to take a better tray. I just didn't want to put too much stuff in my work bag. I mean, it's a decent sized bag, but it's not that big. So that's my little challenge, doing a canvas by sectioning off the plastic with washi tape. So yeah, I've worked today. So I didn't finish really until about 2:20. So I was a little bit later home than I planned to be. Oh, we've got some nice big sections on this one. It shouldn't take too long. So I thought I'll come on and do this Whipham chat, and then I can do some dinner. And I might be able to get a little bit more done, but I won't be up massively late tonight because back at work tomorrow. Okay, let's do this torpedo. Okay, here's what the torpedo looks like. If you are English, you will know what I mean. Remember them sweets, torpedoes? I didn't actually like them. They're weird tasting. Do you know what the other one I don't like? Everybody else goes mad about them, and I don't understand why. Those fizzy UFO things. Do you know what I mean? The ones that are made out of rice paper and they've got sherbet in the middle. I hate them. Never understood why people like them so much. Anyway, that was a tangent, wasn't it? So I haven't got any plans this weekend other than getting this shift tomorrow out of the way. Tomorrow after work, I want to come home and chill out for a bit, so I'll do a bit more diamond painting. And like I said, I need to have a look to see. Oh, I've got 2 there, so might as well place them both. I want to have a look at what storage I've got to see if I've got something I can kit up. So I'm going to do that. And Monday I have got a day off, so I need to do a food shop. And I need to do my nails. Because I can't go around too long. I don't mind tomorrow because management and that aren't in, so there isn't really. It's quite quiet. Most people won't see my nails, but I'm back at work Tuesday to do a 12-hour shift. So I need nice nails by then. So it just means that Monday I can take Kat to school, I can come home and I can do my nails at my leisure. So you should see those on the next Whipham chat I do. Okay, was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh, yes. I was going to talk about things that only diamond painters understand. Do you know what I mean? So, like, only a diamond painter would understand the frustration when you shake out a certain amount of drills into your tray to do a section and you're one short. I know it's easy. You just get another one. But it's frustrating as hell, isn't it? Drives me mad. Absolutely drives me mad. Or the way that you get your arm in the sticky. This is why I washi tape round the edges of my paintings, because I can't stand having my hand in the sticky. It's horrible. Other things I don't like. When diamond painting companies, lots of them do it, they use numbers in the top few numbers, but then the symbol is a number, but it doesn't match the number. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, you've got, like, down the side of your canvas. Let me bend this up. So, you know, like on your legend, can you see? Right. Don't know if I can get you in shot. So, you know, like your legend, you've got your canvas, which I never use. And what they'll do is 01 will be, the symbol will be number 4. And 02 will be number 7. And number 3 will be number 1. I hate that. If you're going to put those numbers in those top few, then make them match. Do you know what I mean? Common sense. Hate it when they do that. I forgot what symbol I was working on. Torpedoes. That's what I was doing. I think I've got them all. Have I got any more torpedoes? I don't think so. Oh, spilling the drills. Do that so many times. So many times. And especially for me, it's not so bad with these because I put the lid back on these little pots. But usually I leave whatever pot I'm working out on my canvas. so that I don't forget what number I'm working on, because I've got the shortest memory ever. Like literally, it's so bad. And so if I leave my little pot there, I know what number I'm working on, but I used to leave the lid off to make it easier. The amount of times I've knocked that pot over is ridiculous. And of course then they roll onto your sticky bit, and then you've got to pick them off. Yeah. Only a diamond painter would understand that frustration. There's lots of things like that. What things annoy you about diamond painting? I'm sure there are some. One of my biggest things is just being able to read the symbols. Just give me clear symbols. Just make them simple. I don't care what you use as long as they're easy to see. And that's my biggest complaint with the Ever Moment one, is that their symbols are so complicated when they didn't need to be. I do prefer letters and numbers over symbols, I have to say. But, you know, we all have our quirks. I'm sure there are things that I do that other people just wouldn't. Like cutting the legend off and using it for labels. But in my defence, okay, so let's get this out there. Let's get this done. When you are diamond painting, all of us diamond paint differently. We all have certain things that we will and we won't do. And none of them are wrong. You know, as long as you're putting the right colour drill onto the right symbol, you're doing okay. But it's those little things that make a difference. So for me, I diamond paint by symbol on the canvas. That's what I look for. I'm not looking for this number, the order number, because I kit up in order anyway. So I know that in my case, if I pull it over, I've explained this before in one of my other ones. I start from here. I know there's 10 in this row. So I know that that's number 20 and that's number 30. I don't need the numbers on there because I don't use the legend ever. I'm literally, the only thing I'm looking at is that symbol. What's the symbol on my canvas and what is that number? I keep the DMC numbers because when I kit down, I only use the DMC number. That's why. So I don't use the legend ever. The legend is literally there to tell me how many colours are in there if I haven't got a sticker sheet. That's it. So for me, why keep it on there if I don't need it? So if I haven't got labels with a kit, I just cut that off and use that to make my labels. I know some people will be horrified by that. I get it. But I'm going to cut them off anyway when I go to frame it or put it in my portfolio or whatever I'm doing. You know, I'm going to cut it off anyway. So I use it. My mum, for instance, I've said this before as well, so I'm sorry for repeating myself, but I'm doing it for the benefit of those that may be new. My mum works by the serial number. So my mum's bottle, she always works by that. So she will look at the canvas, see the symbol, she'll go to the key, she'll find the symbol and then find out what number that is. So all of her bottles are numbered 1 to 30 or whatever it is for that canvas, and she never changes it. If she then gets a canvas that's got 40 colours in, she'll just add 10 more bottles to take her up to 40. She never changes the labels. I always change the labels because I enjoy it. But if you took her legend off, if you cut it off, she wouldn't know what to do. She'd be so lost because she works the way that she does. For me, it's just quicker to look for the symbol in my bottles than it is to look at the key code. So I just don't use it. So I use it for what I need it for, which is to make pretty labels. Oh, someone did post in one of the groups, I can't remember where it was, but someone posted a link for somewhere that you can get the Xyron sticker maker refills from in the UK, and they were like £5 each. I must remember where I saw that and go back and find it. Love my Xyron sticker maker. Love it. So anyway, that's me having waffled on for a while. This week should be my short week, but I'm working 12 hours on Tuesday and I'm doing an extra shift on Friday. So I'm actually working 4 shifts this week instead of 2. Saturday, I have 2 lots of nails to do. So it's definitely getting busier, which is good. I've got the colours. Oh my God, the colours in this canvas are just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Really enjoying working on this one. So, how long have I been waffling on for now? Let's have a look. Oh, too long. It's going to be a long one. So I don't know whether to keep going and finish this section. I mean, it won't take me too much longer. I might as well, hadn't I? Oh, there's one. Nearly missed one. Hang on, was that a... Oh, I've got a tiny, tiny bead. Got rid of that. Where did I see it? There you go. It was hiding amongst those A's. I might as well keep going, hadn't I? And just get this finished. So, yeah, this week, hopefully, I will be able to get a couple of whips up. I'm hoping to do at least 1 kitting up. No kitting downs, though, because I'm nowhere near finished either of these canvases. As I said, my little work one, I've literally laid a few beads. I haven't even done a full section. I mean, how dare these people come and visit their relatives when I'm trying to diamond paint? What is that about? Seriously, though, it's nice to see it busy. It is. It's a bit stressful when they're all coming in at the same time, but it's so nice to see visitors back again after so long of care homes not being able to have people visit at all. It must be so hard for their families to not see them. So I can't complain too much. So let's get these A's out of the way. I do have a glue dot in my 2-placer. But, you know, nothing wrong with single placing. We all get there in the end. And even with the rounds, you get this nice little click when you get them into place if they're all in the right place, which I love. Yeah, little click and a pop. Favourite noise ever. So I have been, YouTube-wise, I have added a couple more people to the list that I am watching. I don't know them well enough to tell you what their names are, though. But generally, if I'm looking for something on YouTube, it's either Whipham Chats or Kitting Up, obviously. Followed by Kitting Downs, because they're the things I like to watch. And I keep thinking I've got to get some of these done so that you guys have got more content to watch, because at the minute it's swinging between these 2 canvases. So I've been watching that. I did catch up watching the... Was it Diamonds and Washi who did the Josephine Wall comparison? I still prefer the Diamond Art Club version, I have to say. Diamond Painting Deutschland do some beautiful canvases, and I agree that their rendition of the Josephine Wall picture was closer, but I like the clarity of Diamond Art Club. I do. I love the fact that they've hand charted it. And I think that has a lot to do with how these pictures translate into a diamond picture. It's all to do with the way it's been charted. you know, you can't fault that. So yeah, very interested to see how that goes on. I mean, like I said, this is it's my second round because I did Chupa as well, but it's my first. This is my first one from Mandy Manzano. Have to say, love it. Love her colours. Right, let me do these. Oh, I dropped one there. Let's put that in the pot. Right, let's get the next one. I don't have any plans to make any more cover minders at the moment. I've got a few. I've got 11 upon Etsy. And at the minute, I'm very aware because it's coming up for Christmas season. A lot of them will be Christmas ones. So I don't want to make too many, because I don't have unlimited storage. However, in my sunroom, I have some shelves that are metal and wood. So currently, the cover minders are stuck to the metal on my wall, just hanging around, as you do. But yeah, not going to make any more at the time being. Had a lovely comment from my wonderful subscriber who ordered another 5 after she bought the first one. She said she loved the first one, so she couldn't wait to get the others, which is really nice to hear. I like that a lot. They are very handy. And today, actually, I took one to work to use on my lion canvas because I've sectioned that off with washi tape. So I actually do need a cover minder for that one. So yeah, I did like that. I did like that. I still didn't get it lined up as straight as I like it. I'm always readjusting my cover sheets to make sure that I've got exactly the right line. And I wasn't able to do that with the washi tape, but you know, we'll see how it goes. I mean, to be fair, you know, it'll probably cost me more in washi tape than it will cover papers, because I've got loads of cover paper. I've ordered like 2 packs from Admiral Zest, so I've got plenty. So just getting all these H's in, which is this beautiful pink. It's gorgeous. And it's so nice sort of walking past this now. I've got enough done now that you're really seeing the sparkle on that canvas. It's beautiful. And again, it's because it's rounds. You know, they do sparkle. But not a lot of trash at all. Nothing significant on this kit. So I think it's gonna be hard pressed to find one that beats it. I was again watching someone doing an unboxing today from so I'll say it the way they all say it, Diamond Shop or DIY Moon Shop. Yes, I agree, their packaging is beautiful, but they're so expensive. And it's like, with Diamond Art Club, I suppose if you are on a limited budget, then Diamond Art Club are expensive. I get that, but I know what I'm getting with those. And they're a lot more expensive from Diamond Shop. A lot more expensive. I can't justify that. The same way I can't justify getting a Craftably. You know, if I come into some millions, then so be it. I might buy some. I'm just going to get, I've got this symbol. I've got 4 up in this corner, so I'm going to get them quickly because that's that side done then, and I don't have to come back to it. So let's get those in. So although I like a lot of the canvases that I've seen from there, I can't justify spending that amount of money. I can buy, you know, 2 or 3 Diamond Art Clubs for that. Oh, so cross. I said in one of my videos that I'm into tarot and, you know, stuff like that. And lo and behold, I was watching Miss Crocheting Coffee. That is really cold coffee I've just drunk. That's disgusting. Yuck. You know you're an office worker when you end up drinking your coffee cold. Yeah, I was watching Miss Crochet and Coffee, and she had a sneak peek, and Diamond Art Club have brought out a canvas that is called Queen of Wands. Now, because my star sign is Aries, Wands is related to my birth sign. It's a fire sign. So the Queen of Wands, I really want, but I can't buy it because I cannot afford to buy it at the minute. So I'm hoping that they don't sell out too soon, and if they do sell out, that they bring it back later on so that I can get one, because it's a beautiful canvas. I want it so bad. But I want it. I don't need it. I want it. There's a difference. So I shall like it. I shall keep it in my wish list with the hopes that at some point I will be able to afford to get it. But it's a stunning kit. It's beautiful. And it would be the first kit I've bought that has a special drill in it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please do go have a look over at Miss Crochet and Coffee and take a look at her unboxing of the Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's beautiful. So I want that one. Want it, not need it. Difference. I'm nearly there, guys. I've got a random drill which should not be there, so I've obviously dropped that at some point, so get rid of that. Right, so I'm going to do the Evas. Do you know what I mean by Eva? Can you remember from Wally, the robot thing called Eva? Her eyes were like that. They were just green. They were that shape. So that's what I've nicknamed that symbol. It's just 2 diamonds, but they look like little Evas. I did tell you I was weird, didn't I? I am weird. I always tell my children, embrace your weirdness, because that's what makes us individuals, is how weird you are. So anyway, that's my name for that symbol. Evas. Closely followed, of course, by the next symbol, which is the pregnant stick. Oh, we're a funny people, aren't we? I'm a very visual person, so I identify everything with symbols and pictures. It's just the way I walk. Way I work, not walk. So pregnant stick up next. Can you see? Pregnant stick. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Beautiful brown. I know, right, so the words brown and beautiful, lots of people don't like the colour brown. I actually do, especially when it's like a reddy brown like this. It's a beautiful colour. So let's get the pregnant sticks in. So I am coming to the end of this section. I want to say thank you very much for sitting with me and listening to me blathering on about not a lot. I hope that you've enjoyed your time here. If you did like the content, please do give me a thumbs up. Please leave a comment if you want to. I love to read them. Ask a question. I will answer it on the next Whipham chat. I may answer it on the message itself, but I will probably also answer it on the next Whipham chat, because that's what gives me things to talk about. So let's put this away. I've now literally got letters left, so we are doing the G's, which is this beautiful coral pink colour. Didn't give them a really good shake. I've literally I only need a few. So do that. So please do, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you would like to be notified when I post up new content, please also hit that notification bell. Your likes, your shares, your comments are very much appreciated, because there is no me without you. That is the truth. So I need one solitary F. So I'm just going to pick it out. This doesn't always work, especially if you glue dots a little bit worse for wear. But I don't see the point of shaking them all out for one. And one little R, which is a white. One little 5200. And that is that section done. So again, thank you. It has, as always, been an absolute pleasure. I do hope you enjoyed. I do hope you'll want to come back. I will see you on the very next Whipham chat. Oh, I love it. Looks so good. And it is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye-bye.